Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Solo Artist 0425, and since you guys seem to have enjoyed my last breakdown, I'm here with a brand new one for the 2-minute trailer that Treyarch just released today. And yeah, so let's get started. So yes, the trailer starts with the bus, and right away you can see, oh, that was the mystery box, as I guessed. So right away the trailer is giving us sights that we haven't seen before, and then we notice this new out of service sign that we didn't see before. And this is when it all starts going to shit. First of all, what the hell is up with those straps? The straps in the back of the zombies could give us a clue where the zombies are from. And then right away you notice, holy hell, that's a lot of zombies! God damn! So it's definitely a lot more than the 24 spawn that we're used to in Black Ops. And this is the only part in the trailer you can actually see the girl's face. Some people are stupidly saying that that's Samantha, but that doesn't make sense because Samantha is still stuck in the pyramid. And right away you can see these lakes of fire, which are going to be an obstacle in this new map. And what is up with these new characters? Seriously, what a Japanese hipster nerd. I don't know what's going on with that. The girl's alright, and the Gilil here comes back. But these two older guys with mustaches, who are they? Why do they have to get rid of the old characters? And then here they're showing us how you can move around the map, and this first part here is the diner, and oh, fuck's sake, the FAL is back. I hate this gun, it's such a terrible gun. And oh, Speed Colo's over there in case you guys haven't noticed. And yeah, so right now they're in the diner, which is showcasing the first area in the transit map. And here I think it's cool how they have a giant lake of fire with like a river coming out of it, kind of blocking off the road. I think that'll actually affect the gameplay a lot, so I'll have to keep looking forward to that. And here you can see the max ammo in this giant training spot, which according to Fish should be very easy to train in. And then when they get to this power station, I think it's a power station, they show us the newest addition to the Black Ops zombie weaponry, and that is customizable riot shields. I'm not sure how I feel about this so far. I'll let you guys know towards the end of the trailer. And here you can see my main guess why this is a power station. You see all these power supply lines thing coming out. And here the zombie is showing us his perfect dentures. The zombie is on top of the bus. They're showing us that you can actually fight inside the bus here. You can see the bus driver in the background over there. And the zombies are doing some weird ass parkour shit towards that Magnum right there, breaking through windows. And here they're showing you can actually climb to the top of the bus and fight the zombies off, which I think is badass. And this area I think is kind of the town square sort of thing, and here they just show us the sheer massiveness of how many zombies there can be, and all these lakes of fire, and how it doesn't really slow the zombies down, which is awesome and scary at the same time, because I'm pretty sure we can't go into the fire and side boob, and but it doesn't slow the zombies down. And here they're showing us the new Wonder weapon. And I just want to direct your attention here really quickly. They show you RPMs and a temperature gauge. Now RPMs is obviously revolutions per minute, and the temperature gauge could give us an indication of that you can't fire this weapon too quickly, otherwise it will overheat, or it could be maybe a spinning flamethrower. Who knows? I think it's funny that it's like the lady in the trailer can just hold it up like it's nothing and take out zombies with it. So anyway, that's been a really quick trailer breakdown. I just wanted to like fly through it because there's so many people who have done breakdowns, and I'm pretty sure I can't find anything new that no one else has discussed. Much rather I want to discuss what my thoughts on the trailer and what I think the new Black Ops 2 zombie mode is going to be like. Alright, so first thing is first, what is up with these new characters? Why do they have to get rid of the original 4? Now apparently these new 4 characters are from the CDC or the CIA. CDC is the Center for Disease Control. There's an Asian guy, a hot chick, and 2 older guys. I'm not really sure what to make of them. I don't think that they'll be able to capture the same place in our hearts that the 4 original characters. But I don't think Treyarch would completely remove the 4 original characters. I think they will make a later appearance in later DLCs, or maybe in a later trailer, or it could be possible that these 4 characters are unique to only a certain game type in zombies, which brings me to my next point.
They don't really showcase this much in the trailer, but there's going to be 3 kinds of zombie game types. The first kind is going to be the classic survival that we all know and love. Then there's going to be a campaign sort of mode, and then the third one is going to be a griefing 4z4. Now, my first concern starts kicking up around the time when I started reading more about the classic survival mode. Apparently you can customize it to set your own round, make it headshots only, and get rid of perks or the mystery box. Now, if Treyarch don't give us a way of distinguishing between customized games and legit games, then we are going to have a serious problem in the world record department, because there's no way of telling them apart. Of course, this is great for people that play zombies mostly for short challenges, because this makes it much more convenient for them, and this way they can track their stats better. And then as for the story mode, I really like the way they've taken the story up until Moon, so I really don't have any concerns in this department. I have full faith in Treyarch to produce another brilliant story like they've been doing for the past 3-4 years. And then in this last mode, the 4z4 or grief mode they call it, basically it's 2 teams of 4, like we've been talking, like the rumors have been spreading for the past 3-4 months. 4v4, you can't shoot each other directly, which is great because that will significantly reduce the amount of trolling, and it's cool because it takes the last man standing challenges that people have been doing in the zombie communities for months and actually gives it an official game type. Now, as for the map transit itself, the bus is seen as a means of transportation, kind of like the lunar landers in Ascension, but on a much more massive scale, because you can go into different zones according to Treyarch. And as the different zones is what they were showing us in the trailer: the diner, the farm, and so on and so forth. And you can actually get off the bus as well and go by foot and explore on your own. Apparently, they really made this map into a really big map where you can explore different areas on your own, almost sort of like Skyrim. And it's cool. Like, this is all very cool stuff. Like, I have no problem with the new weaponry they're bringing in. The new characters, to a certain degree, they're kind of meh to me, but I can see them bringing back the old characters, so I'm not too flippant about that. The new modes, I think that's great. I think the thing is with zombies, it's becoming more mainstream now. I sound like a total fucking hipster when I say that, but it's expanding in such a way that they want to make it easier on the non-hardcore zombie players. Zombies is becoming much more enjoyable to play. They're trying to break the monotone of going for high rounds now, where you basically do the same thing for hours and hours and hours, and they're making it shorter games for more enjoyable purposes, where you can play with your friends, have a laugh, for 2 hours, and turn off the Xbox and still feel like you played a good game. Which is fine at the end of the day. I'm all for more community players to play more zombies. But the thing that really has me worried is that Black Ops Zombies goes the same way that Call of Duty multiplayer has gone. And the reason I'm saying this is because they're introducing more and more multiplayer elements into Black Ops Zombies, and that has got me really worried. For those of you that remember the very first Call of Duty, when you played the campaign mode and how freaking awesome it was. You actually wanted to learn more about World War II and history, and you actually felt like you could experience what those soldiers went to a certain extent, obviously not to the full extent, to a very small degree. You could experience what the soldiers went through in World War II. You learned more about like the history of the war, the great battles, and it was an explosive, immersive, it was an amazing game back in the day. Now the campaign is just full of shitty slow-mos and a very short storyline that doesn't immerse the player at all in it. And the reason this happened is because once multiplayer was introduced into Call of Duty, the single-player mode, the single-player campaign took a back road. Even multiplayer had that progression of awesomeness down to shittiness. When Call of Duty 4 came out, I personally have never played Call of Duty 4. I've never played the multiplayer on Call of Duty 4 Black Ops, which was my very first multiplayer experience. But from what I've heard, Call of Duty 4 was amazing. People loved playing that game. Modern Warfare 2, yeah, it was good. Then Black Ops was like, eh. Then Modern Warfare 3 was absolutely dire. And I think the reason behind this decline is really because they're making the game easier and easier for people to play. I know the box on the front says 17 plus or 18 plus, rated M for mature, but really they're making these games, they're designing these games for 13 to 14 year olds, so they can grasp the game mechanics quickly and that they can play. And this trend of Call of Duty getting easier and easier and shittier can sort of be noticed on Black Ops Zombies as well, because when we start off, there's Noct. Noct is a really hard map. Even today, people struggle with it. And then from Noct we go on to Verrückt. Verrückt, another really strong, hard map, just nitty gritty. And then Shino Numa is slightly easier, you know, starting to get a little easier there. Then Derice comes into play, and that's pretty easy. And then we go to Kino de Ton, also easier. 5 was kind of it was a good map. It was a nice throwback to Verrückt in those days, where it gets harder, tight spaces and all that. But then after that we have Ascension, the infamous Ascension map, which is insanely easy for players of any skill. Any player of any skill can get to a high round on that map. And then we go to Call of the Dead. That's when the whole idea of, you know, getting extra perks more regularly comes into play when you kill George. And then we go into Shangri-La. Shangri-La was pretty difficult, but then they also made it easier when you're doing co-op, because you can do an Easter egg where you get your permanent perks. They introduced the idea of permanent perks. If you had told a player that when they just played Noct, when it came out, that in a few years time you'll be able to get 8 permanent perks, they would look at you and be like, that's fucking crazy, that's too easy. You know, in Moon, people, when you do a co-op run, getting your 8 permanent perks is a ritual. It's part of playing the map. But yeah, I'm sorry for ranting for so long. If you guys have stuck with me this long, really props to you. But I have faith in Treyarch. At the end of the day, don't get me wrong. Don't be like, Solo, you're not excited about Black Ops 2? I am. I'm very excited for Black Ops 2. I really want to play more zombies. I'm just worried about this general trend that I'm seeing this series go into. And hopefully Black Ops 2 proves me wrong. Hopefully it's a very fun experience for all of us to play. And if you guys have stuck with me for this long, just write in the comments, Harry Nips. And that way I'll know whoever stuck to the end. And yeah, I'll catch you guys later.